Think if you are the last person or two of the last persons in the world and the last species of a human. To me, I would feel very devastated and careful if I not to. A bit enjoyable. But if there was an alien that would cross you as they were the best scientific science in the whole world, and they want to say there's still a solution. Even though we are all females, only two of the females are left, they will say there's still a solution, and they were the one who help us. But indeed, do we agree with it? This is a paradox in TEDx. It's not about humans. It's about two of the female last species of white rhinos. They are in the northern, and they are two of the last ones, but they are both female, since the last one as the male is recently died. But what scientists hear and scientists said is pretty amazing, and also very hard to describe. There is still a solution, even though there are two females in the place we cannot describe. But how can we do that? And is there still hope? For me, in all of this, we just learned how scientific this are, and also how big is emotional this death and of these two rhinos are. And we just figured out a plan and a solution where they have an egg from a different kind of rhino, but they're kind of the same. They have the same embryo. Also take some sperm from the others, since they already have collected some from the last species of the rhino. Also, they tried their best, but this is not just the end. We want to just show you the how, like we just first gonna show you what everything this video just said and how meaningful it was. To me, all this video is just about how there's still hope and how there's a solution and how scientific it was. We're gonna dive into our brains and how hard it was. This is not the end. We have still some explanation to do. Who caused this, right? Why did this happen in the first place? Did the white rhinos start in the early days was small as that? Or are they having some problems that's going on with their life? To us, we found in history that this species a bit extinct, because since in the early days we found white rhinos everywhere, but we as humans hunted and poached them for their horns to make something. We poached them about every year, and since all these poaching caused many severe damage to all these rhinos, and they continue to decline. But since us, we only try to protect them in a certain area. Since protecting only certain area in poverty, right? But they didn't rejoice. They only born 4 children, and these 4 children, 2 of them died. 3 of them. Only 2 left. The mother, one of the mothers, and one of the children's. But this is the issues, and what human caused is also more than just poaching and collaborating. More of these animals lose habitat. They lose the ability to reproduce because they are forced to do it in a private area. This is in the back condition. But how does a life show you everything? And this is the explanation of how these animals began to poaching and how we ourselves caused this problem. The sense is no hope at all. We didn't recognize how important the animal was in the animal kingdom and how it will enforce us to devastated areas. But here, all this ended in appreciation and responsibility. With humans, they have to understand about habitat destruction, climate change, and all this are our fault, since there's still hope. But to fight the way we can, give it in our hearts and try our best to make this solution possible. Like we showed you in the first star about all this emerald and stuff. Even though it is hard, but we have the determination of science to bring back all of these ancient animals just to survive. So we'll show you some of the connections. So the conclusion, We learn all about this, about determination, about how we damage our ecosystem, how we damage it, who's caused it, right? It's us. About how scientific it was and how the solution works. And in conclusion, all this ended up in the way the humans had caused. And we must learn that we never do this again. So they keep listening.